So the next phase or process is the electrical, and it's going to involve a multitude of things. I have sort of mapped out where the vanity is going. It's 6 feet by 21 inches, so I just used the blue tape. Okay, let's start over here. We've got the main light switch, and then next to it, it's funny because this is for the fan, and it's all connected by Bluetooth. So the fan receives a continuous 120 volts, and this controls everything. So I'm actually going to be able to turn it around and show you how it works. So at the, oh shoot, I got it upside down. So check this out. Turn the light on. Oh yeah. LED. We've got multiple colors. It's pretty cool, right? And then the fan. And it's also connected by Bluetooth. There's actually a speaker in there, so I love it. It's great. It's brilliant. But it's hard to get used to the fact that there's no wiring. It's just connected here. So there's going to be a light switch here. I'm going to take this one off, put a better one on. This will go here. And then next to it, it's going to be the thermostat for the heated tile. So I'm going to put a box in here. This is staying, but I'm switching it out. Medicine cabinet to come. You can see I made some circles. These are sort of tentative positions of the mirrors. We have got the mirrors, I just sort of circled around them. And then the lights. We've got two sort of lights. So I had to mark where they're going to be over the sink. One sink, other sink. This is where the electrical comes in. So I've got to branch out, and then I've got to run. This looks like an outlet, but I'm actually going to wire it into the vanity. Don't tell anyone. Not sure it's strictly the code, but I'm going to put an outlet, sort of an outlet here on the side of the cabinet. So it means running conduit. I'm going to rip this entire wall out. I thought about trying to cut things out. It's going to too much of a pain. I'm actually going to take the entire wallboard out and re-conduit everything to the lights, putting the boxes. So that's the next step. Should be fun. Means I've got to turn the power off though. Work in darkness. So I'm done. I'm calling it a night. I didn't take out the whole wall. I kept thinking, why do I'm creating more work for myself? But it's always fun, you know, taking some wall down and seeing what's behind it. I think I've got a pretty good idea of what I'm going to do. This is obviously the power supply. It's always fun trying to find wires and where they come back to. It actually goes up into the attic. Obviously comes around and then back to the power switch here. So that's interesting. So I'm going to be mounting some boxes here. Oop, it's just a pencil. Mounting a box there. Mounting a box here. I will run some flexible conduit. I've got a drill in here. I think that's okay. Drill through there, drill through here to the box, and then on this side, drill through this one, box there. I'm also going to run cable here, flexible cable down to a box here. So when the cabinet's in, I can just connect it there. I think that's okay using flexible conduit. And then I'll be able to run it back through here, through this. It'll be fun, fishing wire through there, up through the attic, back down to here. The outlet's going to connect into this circuit. And so this goes to the breaker board, this side. And this one here, when I shake it, it's here. So I've got to get it back to here. So that's pretty good. I think I can do this. And the box there for the tile thermostat. Cut out the recess here. I've got to cut this out and ordered the medicine cabinet. So that's going to be good. And then, yeah, I'm on my way. I'm actually feeling pretty confident about electrical. I've been doing it for years. So I take a lot of precautions. I'm careful. I check, test multiple times before I turn power on and off. So Yeah, it looks a little bit different than last time. I took out the entire piece of wall. I wasn't going to, but then I sort of figured out the finishing for those strips that I made up the top there on the side. It wasn't going to look as good as I wanted it to, so I took the entire piece out. I just picked up some more drywall yesterday when I picked up the bathtub. So I'm gonna, just finish the entire wall. I didn't video yesterday because the cutting made a lot of dust, and I don't like dust, and my phone doesn't like dust. But as you can see, I put one light thing in. This is flexible conduit. It's a code in our area, so I thought I'd stick to code. I've got one here. I've got to put one on the other side. I've created this one as well. Don't know how codey this one is. This is going to go through the back of the cabinet because I want to put an outlet on the side of it. But it's run through conduit. It's perfectly safe. Famous last words. So last night I actually spent some time trying to feed some cable, and I was having a real tough time. But then I remembered I had one of these, and I just been feeding it just now, and it was one of those things where little victories, it comes out the other side. So I've sort of gone up the entire, it worked. So I've got to pull some cable back. This is the cable that's going to run for the outlet. And you have to put another one in here, another box up there, and then cover this up. So I'm happy. That's why I threw the video camera on, even though I'm wearing my pajamas still. So I want to try and get the drywall up today. Added some duct tape where the plastic was torn. I hope that's okay. But that's all cleaned out. It's all ready for a new piece to be dropped in. The wiring I'm happy with. Yeah, I can't test it, but it's good. So right now I'm working on the electrical for the tile heating system. I had to actually cut a new hole. It wasn't going to fit in here. I got a new box. I got to do a couple of knockouts out. So I'll be able to feed the wires through here, and then I got this sort of plastic tubing that's going to go run down here. And then I chiseled an area there, so let's drop this in.